Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 simple and easy one pan egg toast recipes, perfect for breakfast or for evening snacks. Step-by-step tutorial for beginners. If you're new to the channel, welcome and welcome back to Beyond Aroma of Kenya, where I make simple and easy recipes perfect for ordinary families. Check out the playlist that I created on my channel, my breakfast recipes. There are a bunch of videos there that I know you're going to love. Kindly make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss my new uploads. Let's get straight to today's video. So right here I have a piece of garlic clove. I'm going to go ahead and prepare it and then I'll quickly wash it. So as usual, I love crushed garlic rather than chopped garlic. I'm going to go ahead and use my usual tool over here. I'll just chop my garlic clove straight to this tool and then I'm going to go ahead and crush it. You can use ginger and garlic paste if you have it at home. I actually don't have any fresh ginger at home, so I'm just going to go ahead and crush my garlic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for a few minutes. And then right here I have some leftover ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and make some patties. I'm going to use my plate over here. Let me just transfer my minced meat here and then I'm going to need to season it. So I'm going to go in with a pinch of salt. And then right here I have my beef masala, but what's in here is a very small quantity of it is remaining, let me say so. This is what is remaining over here. It's more like a pinch of it. I'm going to go ahead and add some of my garlic in, just a little. And then I have some cayenne pepper here. I'm going to go in with a pinch of it too, just to give it a little heat. There we go. And then I have black pepper. I'll go ahead and add a pinch again. And then right here I go in with my ginger, ground ginger. I'll go ahead and add a pinch. I don't want this to be so hot. I'm just going to mix it up. Okay, this doesn't seem to stay like together or something like that, so I feel like I need to add some flour in. I don't want to use eggs on this, so another option is to use some flour. Let me add 2 tablespoons of wheat flour in so that this sticks together. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. So before you start this tutorial, make sure your hands are clean. Yeah. Let me just go in with my hands so I can mix this up. Let me add a dash of oil. Then, so if you decide to use flour, the amount of this depends with the ground beef that you have, that you're working with, or something like that. You can use a egg yolk from what I've seen. And then I'm going to go ahead and pinch 6 pieces out of this. So from here, it's all about shaping this into whatever shape that you want. As you can see now, it doesn't separate that much. It's compact. So to prevent it from sticking on the board, I'll just lightly oil my board. So after all, we nailed this. I wanted them to be thin, so that's why I want to spread them around a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. So let me just work on the rest super quick. And here we go. This is what we have now. So moving on, I'm going to go ahead and prepare a little bit of vegetables here. I have a piece of cabbage here. And then I'll set it aside. And then over here I have some green onions. Chop it up. I'll set it close to my cabbage here. And then right here I have 6 eggs. And then here I have my bread. Let me get some pieces out. So I'm actually very lucky. I have the exact amount of pieces that I need. It's a leftover bread. I didn't see the need of buying another bread. So right here I have 3 bowls. Let me just first quickly wipe them up. So to each bowl I'm going to break 2 eggs. So for this bowl I'll just add a pinch of black pepper, and then I'm going to add a pinch of salt too. And then I'm going to go ahead and beat my egg. I'm going to set the first bowl aside. I'm going to go in with a pinch of salt and my green onion. And then I'm going to beat my egg again. And then I'll set it aside. So let's move on to the last bowl. A pinch of salt. So for this, let me just beat it first. And then I'm going to go in with some cabbage, my chopped cabbage here. Not so much, a generous quantity. And then I'll just mix it up. So our egg balls are ready. Let's move on and first work with the patties. So right here I have my pan. I'm going to go ahead and fire up my stove. And then I'm going to oil my pan. So I'm just going to use low heat to fry these patties. And I'm going to shallow fry them. That is obvious, as you can see. My pan can only hold 4 from the look of this. I'm just making sure they don't stick on my pan. Out and about. Oh, this smells so good. So these things are shrinking. I mean, the size is not the size anymore. I want to try to press them so the inside of these can cook too. I don't want raw meat. So I have a space over here. I feel like I should just add the 2 pieces that are remaining so I can cook. So for this first batch, I need to turn them over again, maybe twice for each side, so I'll be sure that they are properly cooked. I need to adjust my height to this other side especially. As you can see now, this side is golden brown and it's looking good. So we are almost there. The other side needs to cook too. So when you press on them like this, when they make the fat sound like I'm sorry about that, then you know they're not ready. But when they like you press on it like this and it's stiff, that means this is just ready. These two pieces over here to the hand are just ready. As you can see, this is not ready yet. Still raw. Let me flip it again and again. Let me just set these two pieces over here aside first. And this is now how this looks. You see? Smelling good. As you can see, I'm using a silver pan, so it gets heated very, very quick. And the last thing you want is one side of this to be golden brown, but the inside is raw. And yes, you need to shallow fry this. You don't want to eat so much oil and end up in our kettle. Set it aside. So I have my other pan over here. Let me quickly mix it up. So this is a non-stick pan, as you can see, although it has a little scratches. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and first grease my pan. I'm going to fire up my stove again. So here in my bowl I have my butter. Actually I'm using margarine. You can use margarine. I'm also getting something. I'm going to add some oil in, my cooking oil. I added some butter. It was a mistake. Sorry about that. I'm going to mix it up and then I'm going to add my eggs in. And then I'm going to add my bread and another one close to it. I'm going to try to flip this over. Okay, I feel like I'm going to need a large plate for this. Okay, let me just flip this over here like this. Perfect. And then here is where the butter comes in, because we are going to be toasting the next part of the bread. And I'm going to add in my toast of my bread. And then after this, now we need to make it a little neater. Let me try my best. Perfect position there. This other side is still playing games with me. Like I said before, you can switch off your stove so you don't burn your toast. And use low heat. I know I've said that like 1,000 times. Okay, now we have a good shape here. This other side is not so messed. Maybe you can press on it so it can stay in place. I'm now going to fold these two pieces of bread together. Let me do this like this. Oh God, my toast is burnt. I don't like that. So we started on a bad note, but I know it's going to get better. Let me just try a second piece. I'm going to set that aside. I feel like the toast is just ready. And like I said in my other video, in each and every step, before you add in anything, make sure you clean your pan. You see this? I'm going to lightly oil my pan again, and then I'll fire up my stove. I want to try something else just to make sure my toast doesn't burn. Let me go in with this mixture of cabbage. need to spread it around. And then I'm going to add in my 2 pieces of bread. I'm going to let the first side of my egg to fry here. Okay. I'm going to flip it over again. I'm using a plate. I actually feel like this cooking oil mixture is what is making my toast burn super quick. So I'm going to use a tissue paper to wipe my pan so it looks fresh. So just make sure you don't add so much oil in your pan when you're frying the other side of the egg. I hope you understand that. I'm now going to go in with my butter or my margarine. I'm going to add in my bread, and then I'm going to first shape this up before I switch on my stove again, so I can make sure that I control the toasting part of this bread, you know. I need to be in charge. And then here is where I now switch on my stove on low heat again, and then I'm going to double this bread up. Take this other part to this part, then press on it a little, and then now we are going to toast this bread up. Needs a little more butter. And around it goes. Give it a shake, rock and roll to spread the butter. So the toast should take at least 2 minutes. Yeah. Just needs to be golden brown like that. Don't over toast it until it burns. Nothing is ever perfect, but we try our best. Flip it over. The cabbage filling is a little messy for this, so this is just ready. Let me switch off my stove again, and then I'm going to set this aside. The pan goes on the stove again. It needs to be wiped. Now the cooking oil comes in, so that the egg doesn't stick on your pan. I'm going to fire up my stove again on low heat, and then I'm going to add my egg. Need to move it around a little so it covers everywhere. And then I'm going to add my bread in. So the bread goes in when the upper part of your egg is still wet. So right here, I'm just going to wait for the first side of the egg to cook. This is just ready. I'll just go ahead and flip it over. And then I'm going to switch off my stove like I said before. And then I'm going to wipe this cooking oil off. And then now the butter or the margarine goes in again. I'm going to go ahead and add in my toast. And there it goes, and you stay there. Like I said before, make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you have strong fingers. Just bring this other bread to this other part over here like this. I'll now fire up my stove again. I feel like the first side is just ready. Oh God, look at that. This looks good. That's the color. This one over here turned out really great. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here we go. I'm done with this. So for this first one, it burnt because of the cooking oil in my pan. And the second one, the cabbage toast, is a-okay. Now this is where the patties come in. I'm just going to add it inside ear, like that. So to this toast here, I already added a patty. I'm going to add it to one side like this, and then I'm going to go in with my avocado, and then we'll just close this up. It looks yummy, right? This goes in here. Then we'll wrap it up. You can add banana in. Doesn't have to be only avocado. Yeah. Comes in. Wow, I'm loving this. So you guys, this is it for today's recipe, and I hope you like it and you try it at home. Check out my other videos on my channel. Check out my recent toast recipe. I know you're going to love it. And thanks for watching, and kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my new uploads. Make sure you subscribe. So let's just give this a taste test. This is so good. The salt is okay, the seasoning is perfect, and I'm glad. I'm actually happy. Make sure you subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.